welcome back. I didn't upload a lot last season, but I am back for Chapter 3 Season 2. This season looks like it's going to be a banger. For the first 9 days of Chapter 3 Season 2, building is actually disabled. So everyone is going to need new settings. These settings are going to make you aim like you got a Zen. When building is back, it's going to make you build like swerve. You're going to edit like Raider 464 because it's a new season, therefore brand new settings. I hope you guys do going to enjoy. Alrighty guys, so I've actually been kicked off of the Fortnite servers, which is a shame because I actually wanted to get my first win in this video, but just like any other new season update, there is basically impossible to actually play the game. I just tried to re-queue and I'm getting queue times upwards of 2 hours, so it's basically impossible for me to play. So I'm gonna just do a complete rundown of all of my settings. Luckily, before my game crashed, I actually got all of my settings into a little clip so I can go over them. Make sure to comment your guys' settings down below, as in a future video, I'm actually going to be using your guys' settings in a video for a video. Make sure to comment your settings down below. Okay, so we're starting off with my video settings. I'm going to try and make this no nonsense, and I'm going to try and make it with no cuts. Let's begin. So we're starting off on windowed full screen. This is because we're going to be playing on direct 12, which makes your game have less input delay and more stable frames, which you need to be playing windowed full screen to work. Our frame rate limit isn't actually 60, it is 237. Once again, this is to reduce input lag to 3 frames per second underneath my monitor's refresh rate. Back in the day, they used to be known as a thing, they get less input delay if you do that. So that's what I've done here. It says 60, I don't know why. 237 is a custom frame limit. All right, brightness is 105%. User interface contrast is 1 times. Colorblind mode is off, and colorblind strength is 10. So the reason for this is endgame arena is because sometimes in certain seasons, deutsch or try to nope is very good in the zone. So when it gets to endgame, you just flick it over to try to nope or deutsch and it's instantly on. You can see through the storm. Moving down here to the graphics quality settings, these are all the best for your frames per second and your input delay. Let's start off with 3D resolution, put that at 100%, view distance at far, shadows are off, anti-aliasing are off, textures at medium, auto download high resolution textures are off, high resolution textures reminders off, effects low, and post-processing low. Moving further down to advanced graphics, we want VSync off, motion blur off, show FPS on, rendering mode direct 12, allow multi-threaded rendering on, use GPU crash debugging off, latency markers off, and NVIDIA reflex low latency on, plus boost. Once again, this is just for your FPS and your input delay. So what VSync does is it limits your FPS to what your monitor is. That causes very, very bad input delay. Motion blur causes input delay. Render mode direct 12 gives you better, more stable FPS and better input delay. And allow multi-threaded rendering means it will use more of your cores in your PC if you have that option available. NVIDIA reflex low latency does what it says there, it just reduces your latency, which means it is reducing your input delay. Latency flash off, DLSS off, and ray tracing obviously off. Now down to the game settings. Obviously this is down to preference, but these are my settings. Toggle sprint on, auto open doors off, and mantle activation hold jump. Toggle sprint on is because I don't actually have a sprint button, and auto open doors is off because I'm pretty sure most people have been in a fight where they tried to edit a corner or a window and they've accidentally actually opened a door by accident because they've edited the door and it's automatically opened the door. They're just stuck there trying to open the door while their enemy is shooting at them. Combat is hold to swap pickup, toggle targeting off, mark danger when targeting on, auto pick up weapons off, and auto sort consumables to the right on. Pretty self-explanatory, not gonna really explain too much there. Building at reset, building choice on, disable pre-edit option on, turbo building on, or confirm edit on the release on. Confirm edit on release just makes you a faster editor, and disable pre-edit options just make sure that when you go to build, you haven't accidentally got your wall with a window in it or a door in it or whatnot. It's quite self-explanatory. Moving down to extra game options, invert view is off, invert airborne controls is on, turbo delete in creative mode is on, NVIDIA highlights is off, peripheral lighting is on, tap search interact is on, and report performance stats is disabled. Once again, all down to personal preference, but it's up to you. Replays I have as on because I wanted to get some replays recently, but I recommend this to be off as it will reduce your FPS and increase your input lag, which is not a good thing. HUD options is completely down to personal preference, but I just have absolutely everything on and at 70% size. Moving along to controller options, Your controller auto runner off, build immediately as on. If you don't have that on, what are you doing? Slide hold time at 0.12 seconds and vibration off. As I've said in previous videos, vibration actually can cause you to have quite bad health problems in your hands. So builders use drills and the same type of motion as a drill. Vibration goes to the hands. They get very bad health problems with their hands when they are a driller. And the same health effects can happen when you play vibration on a controller. Especially in a game like Fortnite where you're shooting constantly and your controller will be vibrating. I used to play with it on. It's very strange feeling when you turn it off, and it's kind of hard to get used to. But once you get used to it, it's better. Moving on to sensitivity 2.2 on both build mode and edit mode. Quite similar to face weight settings, and use advanced options, put that as on. Even further down the list, look horizontal speed at 46% and look vertical speed at 46%. Turn and boost ramp time to 0.20 and instant boost when building is off. ADS look horizontal speed at 25%, ADS look vertical speed at 25%, and ADS turning boost ramp time at 0.2. These are the best settings for your edits, your builds, and to make sure you are very, very pinpoint precise with your aiming. Moving even further down, we are no longer playing on exponential for this video. I will make an exponential video in the future. But the look input curve, we are playing at linear, and aim assist strength obviously at 100%. Now the left and right stick dead zones are both at 5%. I recently changed these because I got a newer controller recently, which is actually right here. It's an Xbox controller. At the moment, I obviously play both PlayStation 5, and Xbox controllers, and also Nintendo Switch controllers. Right now I'm playing on Xbox controller. So it is actually allowing me to play left and right stick dead zones at 5%. If you have an older controller where your dead zone isn't very good, you might have to up your right stick dead zone to about 10 or 15%. Sorry, your left stick dead zone. I would try and keep your right stick dead zone underneath 8%. And then furthermore, foot controller, enable your foot controller and put both options to 1%. Volume options is obviously personal preference, but if you are a YouTuber, I put the sound quality to high. Furthermore, there will be an option saying something about copyrighted music. If you are a YouTuber, I would advise for you to put as my copyrighted music only. Therefore, if you want to do the dance, then you can hear the music of your own emote. But if someone else is doing a dance, let's say Rolex or something like that, they're doing that dance, then you won't actually hear the audio from their emote. Therefore, you won't accidentally get a copyright claim on your video, meaning you can actually monetize your video. Moving further along to my binds now, they're pretty self-explanatory. They're just the best binds. I've had them for I think over 2 years now. They're just amazing. Super fast edit, super easy pickaxe toggle. What more do you want, really? And that is all for my settings. I'm going to quickly let it play one more time just in case you missed anything. But yeah, I hope you guys do going to enjoy these settings. I'm gonna let you copy them down once again, let them play. And yeah, what I would like for you guys to do, if you could do so, is actually put your settings in the comment section down below, as I will check them out, and I'm actually gonna make a video on that. So make sure to comment your settings down below, and I'm gonna be using one of your guys' settings in a future video. So yeah, please make sure to do that. I really would appreciate that. And who knows, I might use your settings for a video. It'd be quite fun. But yeah. Alright guys, I hope you guys did go on to enjoy that video. I hope these settings do go on to help you. If they do, please make sure to subscribe, like, and turn the notification bell on. I actually uploaded a shorts video earlier, and for some reason no notifications went out for that, so hopefully notifications actually do go out for this video. It took me about 30 minutes to edit that short as well. Very annoyed. I've now deleted it, so you might see it in the future. Who knows? I wanted to start my YouTube shorts career. YouTube seemed to not want me to do that, so adios. So I hope you guys have an amazing day.